I'm videoing. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's me, Booker. If this is your first time, my name's Booker. I'm a weekly vlogger. I try to put videos out every week, just kind of going about my adventures as I kind of learn photography, video editing, and just doing some video work in general. I've never done this before, but this year I decided to do it and do it in the weekly vlog format. As you guys know that have been watching it, I've been doing Vlogmas a lot of December. I didn't do it every day. Vlogmas is kind of over for me, and we're back to getting on the weekly vlog thing. So this vlog will be up on a normally weekly cadence, but as you kind of saw at the start of the video, we did some traveling. We were actually back in Illinois for the weekend, a long weekend in Illinois, to have Christmas with my mom's, hang out with my in-laws, let the dogs run around out here in the country, watch the Notre Dame game, and do some other adventures. We're just going to take you guys along the way with us. Thanks for being here watching, and let's get going. Say hi.
Hi.
Sit. Stay. Stay. Go get it. Go get it. Man, you don't have any coat. I don't know if you guys can hear me very well. It is windy. We are out in the flatlands of Illinois. We've kind of had a loungy, lazy day today. We are getting ready to go on a trip. I want to come out and play with the dogs a little bit.
My ears are cold.
They love, yes, their ears are cold. They love like being out here in the country where it's flat like this. Well, not flat like this, but out in the country where it's just open. They can run around. They just love it. So we got some things to go do. We're gonna probably go visit a brewery today down in Champaign that I love, Triptych down in Savoy. Which is right outside of Champaign. Maybe wants to go to Starbucks. Where do you want to go?
Starbucks.
Just Starbucks?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Maybe Target.
What's the Target you want to get? Didn't Santa Claus just bring you a bunch of stuff?
Yeah.
Do you have a birthday coming up?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
January 6th.
How old will you be?
8.
8 going on what? You're cold. Go get a hat on. You need to go inside. All right, so we're gonna go inside. It's cold out. We did not dress for conditions. It's supposed to be 50 right now, and I think it's probably like 40, but it's just really cold and windy. Feels a lot colder than 40. Let's go inside. All right, let's go. So I'm at one of my favorite breweries I've never been to. Just arrived, Triptych Brewing. It's one of my favorite beers. I'll talk about some more when I get inside. But it's down in Savoy, Illinois. Never been able to get over here. Had some time while we're home this weekend on vacation and thought we'd step on by, so let's go check it out. So we are leaving Triptych. Triptych was a lot of fun. I loved it. It's actually a great family place. They have games for the kids to play. It's a lot of fun, great beer. We just left the Memery. The Memery is across the street. It's really cool as well. And then you have places like this. Look at this. We got TK's cheese steaks. Like, that's pretty cool. I like that. We're heading to the car. Christy's driving us home. Had a good time at Triptych. It was awesome. I love this place. Hope you guys see the video. I tried to shoot some slow-mo, but have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. So hey guys, that's the weekend. We had a good weekend. I just wanted to kind of recap the weekend, so to speak. We're actually back in South Bend right now. I'm back to work tomorrow. It's Sunday night. I'm excited to go back to work. I like work. I enjoy being there, so I'm excited to go back. The girls have another week off of school. I feel like they get forever off for holiday, but good for them. If I was their age, I would want the same thing. But Christy and I are back on the grind tomorrow with work. We had a great time at home. The dogs love being able to run around out at my in-laws' house. They have a lot of land that they're able to just kind of free roam, and they had a really good time. We got to visit some old stomping grounds. Went to Monocle's for some food, which was fantastic. We loved going there. I got to see my grandma Betty. Hadn't seen her in a little while, so got to see her, hang out with my Aunt Debbie and Mickey. That was a really good time to kind of hang out and just visit with them for a little bit. And then got to go to my mom's, and the girls got to have Christmas at my mom's house. They enjoyed that. We got to go to Atlanta for a little bit and hang out there, and they enjoyed all they got there, and just kind of be able to visit with grandma and grandpa down there. We did get to go to Triptych as well, and as I left Triptych and I kind of watched back some of the video about Triptych, I knew I screwed up. I didn't give a really good review about Triptych. When I was there, I recorded kind of going in. I shot some B-roll, so to speak, to kind of show what the place was. And as we were leaving, I said, hey, we had a great time, and talked briefly about it. But I know that some folks have said if I go someplace like that, they'd really like to know what my opinion was. And when I left More Brewing last time, I said I was going to do 2 things I like, 1 thing I don't. So I wanted to throw that in here at the end before I close out the weekend, as we're heading back to weekly videos here. It's 2 things I like. The first one I liked is the environment. The environment was great, and I talked about that a little bit in the video. It was just a great environment to go and hang out. Really low key, very casual place to be at. All the folks that work there were really friendly. Just very welcoming. Like, they enjoyed talking about what they're doing and the beer that they're brewing there, which I thought was really cool. And just like super friendly people. I met, 5 or 6 different folks there, and they were all friendly and willing to just talk and talk about the beer, what they were doing. Like, a lot of folks hanging out playing board games there. Me and my father-in-law played some shuffleboard for a while. I won, by the way. Bart, if you're watching, I beat you. Just remember that. And then our kids came in. There were a lot of kids hanging out there, so a lot of families were going in there, hanging out. They brought some food in, hanging out, having dinner, and just kind of visiting, rather than like going to your house and having people over there, going there and doing that. So just, you could see lots of groups were getting together, groups of maybe 5 to 10 people getting together and kind of hanging out there. I thought that was really cool. Great environment for that. And there were no TVs on the wall, which was really cool. So like, people weren't going there to like watch something. They're really going there to visit with each other. They were going to interact and talk to each other, and you saw a lot of that there. The second thing is, I love the beer. The beer is fantastic. I discovered Triptych Brewing. I was at Benny's Beverage Depot in Bloomington Normal about a year or 2 ago, and I was looking for a beer. One of my favorite beers called Zombie Dust. I didn't think they'd have it. I said, oh, I'll see if they have it. Yes, I had Zombie Dust. The guy there told me about a beer called Dank Meme from Triptych, and I said, oh, I'll try it out. I got it, and I fell in love with it. It was a lot like Zombie. It quickly became one of my favorite beers. I know I have a lot of beers in my top 5. There are probably 10 or 12 beers that are in my top 5, but this is definitely one that's in my top 2 or 3. I really enjoy the beer. So yeah, I found Triptych, and then I've had some friends go to Triptych and bring me beer back from there. And I've always just enjoyed everything I've gotten from there. While I was there, I had a beer called O'Reilly, which is an East Coast IPA. I learned when talking to one of the guys there that O'Reilly is a beer I've already had. I didn't know, but they changed the name. It was called Really Dank Meme. So it's kind of play on the other one, which is a little stronger, but it confused folks, so they changed it to O'Reilly, and it's a really great beer. When you go to Triptych, they have a main place that's open it's open most of the time during the week. They have a couple days it might be closed, but it's just a tap room, the main tap room. That's like the thing you see in my video here that I show is a tap room. That's where most of the hangout's going on, what's happening. I think they have some small production there, but then across the street they said, hey, go check out the Memery. The Memery they've opened up within this past year, and the Memery is mainly a production facility. So you go in, they have all the production kind of happening in there. I saw some guys working over there, but they also have a little bit of a tap room, and it's open very limited hours. I went over there and hung out for a little bit, shot a little bit of video over there, and talked to a guy over there that was a veteran. I appreciated his work. He was a great guy. I don't remember his name, but he's a great guy. But really, it was just a great experience. I enjoyed going there. As I said, like, it's a really cool place. And I know I said I would do 2 things I like and 1 thing I don't. And if I had to pick out something I didn't like about the brewery, and it was probably the fact there was no food on site. Being someone that's not from the Savoy or Champaign, Illinois area, like going there, if I was hungry, I didn't really want to eat this time, but if I was hungry, I wouldn't know where to go to get food. So bringing food on site was a little more challenging. I did see folks bring in like pizza and Jimmy John's and things of that nature, and that's a cool thing to have, and I've been to breweries that do that and do it really well, but usually it's done really well when there's like food places like across the street, like local food places. There's a place I go to called Transient up in Bridgeville, Michigan. They have a really great restaurant across the street, and go across the street, get food, and bring it back over. That's kind of a neat thing to have. But they did have a food truck outside. The food truck was really cool, but I didn't get a chance to check out what they had necessarily. I did show a picture of it, but having a food truck on site, if that's something regularly they do, that's a really cool thing to have. So I just want to share that. It's kind of my thoughts on Triptych. We had a great weekend. It was great seeing family. Love going back home, and we got to see a lot more people than we do normally when we go back home, but never get to see really everybody we want to see. It seems like it flies by so fast, but thanks for watching this week, and I'll see you next week, guys. Take care.